Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm out here in the shed working on stuff for bees, swarm traps and all that kind of stuff. And I needed some new bottom boards for my Langstroth hives because the ones I built last year, they were kind of junk. And I'm getting some nukes this spring, and I want to be ready for them. So I started thinking about, what I could do to make better bottom boards and stuff like that. I did screen bottom boards last time and had used some plywood in them that wasn't up to snuff, and they just didn't hold up. But so I started thinking, from what I understand, bees prefer a smaller entrance. It's easier for them to defend and stuff like that. And then I had used last time. I had used an entrance feeder there for the front of the Langstroth hive, and I didn't like that because robber bees could kind of get in there and run over to the feeder, and it just made things kind of a cluster there at the entrance, and I didn't really like that. So I kind of I didn't recreate the wheel or anything, but I had a plan in my head of what I wanted to build. So let me get you turned around here and we'll have a look at it. And yeah, then I want your opinion on them, on whether or not you think they'll work. And then obviously we're going to put them to the test this year, but we still have time to make adjustments if we need to. So let me get you spinned around here and we'll take a look. All right, guys, so here is my creation. So obviously this is the front right here. So we have just our entrance. That entrance hole there is 7/8, so it's almost an inch. And honestly, on like my top bar hive and stuff, the bees for the most part are fine. Just using one hole. Yeah, it gets backed up a little bit sometimes, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Solid bottom or solid floor there, and then a spot for the for a feeder on the back. Now I could have bought some regular feeders and just adapted this design to fit those, but I'm cheap and I decided to build my own. So this is what we have here. Just a little thing that can be pulled off. Obviously the jar sits down in there. The bees can go in and eat. I opted to put it on the back side of the hive. That way, if robber bees are trying to get to the sugar syrup or anything like that, they have to make it in the entrance and all the way to the back in order to get to it. Also, if you want to come change out the feeder, you don't have to get all up in their business up front. You can just walk up to the back of the hive, pull this jar out, plop a new jar in, and you're good to go. So that's kind of what I'm thinking there. If the one concern I did have was, okay, I know sometimes in a big honey flow the entrance can get real backed up, but the way I kind of look at it is, if there's a huge honey flow going on and this entrance isn't cutting it, obviously they're not going to need to be fed if there's a big honey flow going on. So you can just flip this around and they can use this as the entrance, and then you can just take this hole here and put the vent holes over it and call it good. So I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, guys? That's what I came up with. That's what I think might be might work, might be good. Only time will tell. I want your opinion though. I ain't afraid to change. So let me know what you think down below, and we'll see how she works out. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video. And remember, guys, get out and do something.